If you've been dreaming for a while about owning your own airplane, or you simply want to know why the Cessna 172 is one of the most beloved and best-selling single-engine planes of all time, this video is for you. Today on Aviation Today, we're bringing you 7 solid reasons, backed by technical data, real-life anecdotes, and a few truths no one tells you, why owning a Cessna 172 Skyhawk could be one of the smartest decisions you'll ever make as a private pilot. Let's get started. Reason 1. The ultimate trainer airplane. And that's no coincidence. Since its launch in 1956, more than 44,000 Cessna 172s have rolled out of the factory. Do you know what that means? There's practically no flight school in the world that doesn't have, or hasn't had, at least one Skyhawk in its fleet. What? Because it's an airplane that forgives mistakes, has very stable aerodynamics, and stalls at around 47 knots, making it much safer for student pilots who are still learning. Plus, its high-wing design offers excellent downward visibility, which not only helps during training flights but also makes it a great platform for sightseeing and observation missions. And yes, when an airplane survives thousands of hours in the hands of rookie students, it's because it's well designed. Reason 2. Simple, affordable maintenance and parts available worldwide. One of the biggest fears of any aircraft owner is maintenance. But here's where the Cessna 172 shines again. Thanks to its massive production numbers and its Lycoming 0320 engine, or the 0360 and newer models, spare parts are available practically everywhere on the planet. You don't need a specialized shop for exotic airplanes. Most certified mechanics already know this plane like the back of their hand. Plus, its riveted aluminum airframe is easy to repair, and its fixed tricycle landing gear avoids a lot of mechanical headaches. In simple terms, less time in the hangar, more time flying. Reason 3. Reasonable fuel consumption for its class. Looking for a plane that won't break the bank every time you refuel? The Cessna 172 is one of the most wallet-friendly options when it comes to fuel costs. The 172 burns between 8 and 10 gallons per hour, depending on the version and setup. If you have an older carbureted model, fuel burn may even be slightly lower, but even the newer, heavier models remain very efficient. Compared to twin-engine aircraft or even other high-performance singles, it's quite economical. While other pilots cry when they see their fuel bills, you'll just take a deep breath and pay, but without heart attacks. In cruise speed, you can expect anywhere between 105 and 125 knots, depending on the model and any mods, like wheel fairings, constant speed props, or even winglets on some modern conversions. And talking about range, some models let you fly between 640 and 800 nautical miles non-stop, thanks to their decent-sized fuel tanks. Perfect for those couple-hour cross-country flights, without needing to stop for fuel every time. Also, the Lycoming engine that powers the 172 isn't just efficient. It's known for its reliability and low maintenance, making your cost per flight hour even more attractive. Reason 4. Easy to resell. Picture this. You buy an airplane, enjoy it for years, and when the time comes to upgrade to something bigger or faster, you find out no one wants to buy it. With the Cessna 172, that simply doesn't happen. The used market for this plane is one of the most active in the world. Flight schools, clubs, and private pilots are always looking for Skyhawks. There are even specific versions, like fuel-injected models or ones with Garmin G1000 glass cockpits, that sell like hotcakes. And it's not just because it's popular. The 172 inspires trust, and many see it as the safest buy on the used aircraft market. No matter the year of manufacture, if it's well maintained, there will always be buyers. So if you ever decide to switch planes in the future, selling a 172 is usually fast and straightforward. And best of all, you won't have to give it away for cheap. Reason 5. Operational versatility. One of the Skyhawk's biggest advantages is its ability to operate from short, unpaved, or rough airstrips. With an over-obstacle takeoff distance of just around 1,600 feet, 500 meters, with a moderate load and standard conditions, you can use it at lots of airfields where other airplanes simply can't go. And thanks to its rugged landing gear and similarly short landing distances, you can fly into remote places without worrying about damaging your plane. Also, that high-wing design helps avoid sucking up dust or rocks, making it ideal for unimproved runways. It's the kind of airplane that says, "Just tell me where. I'll get there." If you fly in regions with limited infrastructure, like agricultural areas, rural zones, or jungles, the Skyhawk not only gets there, it does it with safety and reliability. Many operators even use it for liaison flights in mountainous terrain, thanks to its ability to handle tough conditions. Hot, cold, humid, or dry, the 172 remains a solid, dependable choice. It's not unusual to see one operating where others wouldn't even dare taxi. Reason 6. Proven durability and toughness. If you're looking for an airplane that lasts, here it is. There are Cessna 172s out there with over 20,000 flight hours, and they're still flying today, either with flight schools or private owners. Its aluminum structure is incredibly durable, and with good maintenance, you could have a plane for life. Plus, thanks to the wide availability of manuals, service bulletins, and maintenance procedures, you'll never feel alone when it comes to taking care of your Skyhawk. And yes, preventive maintenance and regular inspections are key, but even then the 172 is more affordable than many of its competitors. In fact, many 172s have gone through complete overhauls and returned to the air as good as new. In aviation communities, it's common to see forums and groups dedicated solely to restoring and upgrading old Skyhawks. Even models built over 40 or 50 years ago still have airframes in surprisingly good operational condition. That's not just durability, that's legend. Reason 7. Flying a legend. And being part of history. When you sit in the cockpit of a Cessna 172, you're sitting where millions of pilots around the world have sat before. From training flights in the United States, to aerial patrols in Africa, to leisure flights across Europe and Latin America, the Skyhawk has been everywhere. Its classic design, that high-ceiling cabin feel, the panoramic view, and the unmistakable sound of the Lycoming engine. It all connects you directly to the history of general aviation. And let's be honest, owning a plane that has its own fan clubs is no small thing. So, after all this, is it worth owning a Cessna 172 Skyhawk? If you want a safe, economical, easy-to-maintain airplane with great resale value, capable of short-field operations, and with an impressive legacy behind it, the answer is a resounding yes. Now tell me, have you ever flown in a Skyhawk? Or would you like to have one in your hangar? Leave your opinion down below in the comments. And if you know someone dreaming of their first airplane, share this video, because maybe the Cessna 172 is exactly what they need. See you on the next flight, right here on Aviation India.